I've Been Hacked is the first project I've done where I feel like it's all the things that I need to do all together. You know, there was the installation aspect of it, there was the album aspect of it, there was the phony aspect of it. All the rewards for the music were for pledging to the Kickstarter were visual art, and you know, I felt like a more complete human being by not drawing lines between my creative outputs. You know, so that was real nice to just be like, it's all the same thing. It's just food. It's food. It's food. Yeah, I think that I have been physically hacked by technology. The first symptom that I noticed was the leg buzzing that you were referring to, which is like, you know, even when you don't have a phone in your pocket, that your leg starts to go zzz, zzz, and you think that you're getting a call or you're getting a message, or you know, you just believe that there's some kind of urgent reason to reach for your phone. So that was the first hacking, and since then I've noticed just a million different ways in which we've been hacked. You know, that like, you know, my ability to process what's going on in the real world is very, you know, very much kind of broken and twisted by the fact that the real world is no longer as important as the world that's online. So in order for me to like truly be a part of the real world, I just need to be online all the time, and that you know has completely, you know, changed the way I think about my body. Like I question whether or not I'm doing something until I actually post a photograph of it online. Until that happens, it's like as if it's not really happening. So this is good. This interview is really happening because it's going through the internet. So for the residency, I said, great, I'll come for a week, and I want to make fake iPhones. And at first, I think she looked at me like I was completely out of my mind. But then once we fired the first one and she saw like how insanely similar to an iPhone it was, but still a beautiful art object, she was just like over the moon, and we just started grinding them out as many as we could. The like turning the window into a phone and doing the swipe stuff with the kids was just super rad. You know, for them to think about like what an analog translation of a digital addiction could be. Like we were talking about having the internet in your body or in your head, and he couldn't wait for it to happen. And I was like, all right, are you sure you can't wait? You know, it's a two-way street. You know that it's not just you having access to everything; it's everything having access to you as well. And he said, I'm not concerned about that. My thoughts are no more valuable than anybody else's. Which I thought was, you know, terrifying on one hand, and on the other hand, extremely beautiful and true. You know, when it comes to, you know, how we think about collective knowledge at this point. You know, that we are all just, you know, the contributors to Wikipedia, and we don't have to store it anymore. It's all stored somewhere else for us. You know, it's kind of beautiful, but also like, wow, makes you want to cry. I think that it's just this one crazy long record that everybody's making, listening to, doing all at the same time. And it's just like, it blows my mind because if you think about the physical, like if you think about making that a physical object, it could be a planet and have an orbit. You know, it'd just be this spinning disc in space that goes around the sun, and people could live on it. You know, I'd build a house in the groove of the record, right where like Marvin Gaye is. You know, we would have 3 floors, and I would live on the top floor so I could see, you know, over the Bad Brains groove down there, and then in the middle floor I could have a place to make music, and on the bottom floor I would have a print shop and a drawing studio. And it'd probably be the outside of the house be painted pink. I love pink. It's good. It's the color of flesh and guts, and like I feel like if you just put all like everybody in a blender, everybody, it would come out pink in the end. No, the internet was like it's beyond us. We can't break it. How do you break something that you don't understand? Nobody understands it. You can't break it. Laughing, eating, and having a nice place to sleep, and always being thinking, just always thinking, not having to think about things you don't want to think about. That's success for me. In that case, I'm an extremely successful person. One of the more successful people I know. But success by society standards is money, fame, notoriety, and material gain. By those standards, I'm extremely unsuccessful. One small seed. Is it a plant or a weed? Is it joy or is it greed? Shall I stay or secede? Fite. Peace.